Hello everyone, Magiclovr recording for the mtgnoob. Playing a little bit of a hybrid between a deck I'd started playing for a while, Helm Rest in Peace, formerly Helmline, and Enchantress. Yeah, just kind of felt there might be some synergy in cobbling them together, so I've been working on a list for a while, and this is the result. We'll see how this works, but basically the Helm Rip combo is in the sideboard, and we're starting off with Enchantress, Sacred Mesa, no Opalescence. So we'll see how this works. Looks like I'm up against Goblins. Hopefully he does not lead off with a Goblin Guide here. Or Lackey. That does hurt. So that means I am going to have to go with Presence. He's going to hit, drop something, probably a Ringleader. Hopefully not a, I forget the Goblin who creates 3 tokens and can shoot them. Not a Ringmaster. Jesus, forgot it. Haven't played Goblins in a while. So sadly, we are not going to be able to stop this from happening. I'll be okay if he puts into something like Pile Driver. Now, I'll have the Bloom Enchantress engine. Goblins is fast, so I probably only have a couple turns. But with Mesa out and Sanctum and drawing a couple cards, if I can find a moat, we will be super happy. Let's see what comes into play. A Chieftain. That's not good, but could be worse. And another Lackey. Goblins with Caracas? Guess this guy's been beat by... do I need the second green source? I can use it. So, first, let's get Bloom down. Ooh, that's gonna be handy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 2 out. Capture 1. I actually think I'm just going to ring here. Unfortunately, we didn't hit another 1-drop or a Journey to Nowhere or anything. Good news is next turn we get our Mana Bloom back and get another trigger. We'll put Sacred Mesa and start generating a boatload of critters. That'll hopefully keep his little red men at bay. We'll see. He's got 5 cards and 2 of them are coming down. Let's see what they are. Bet Pile Driver and Sting Scourger. Or Matron. Oh, Siege Gang. That's what I was thinking of. I do not like him. So I'm going to need to find an Oblivion Ring or a Journey to Nowhere. Who's going to come down? Hopefully not another Chieftain. Ringleader. Okay. I'm guessing he drew that. Or that might have been the one he should have dropped there. Oh, he only hit one. And 2 wastelands are gone, so I'll take that. So we hit a ringleader. Come on, moat. Ooh. Wow, do I be greedy? You can only shoot one, so... 10. I'll take 10. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. This could be a terrible play. Ooh. But I pretty much need to get rid of this or he can gun me down, so I kind of have to dig hardcore here. So... let's... yeah, gotta do it. I'm actually gonna put one into this, just so I've got the green for this. Ah, 2 lands, come on, you're killing me. If he plays Wasteland and kills us, I'm gonna beat someone, but that's the breaks. Come on, hit something. No, not what I wanted to see. Not gonna lie. So we flooded a little bit here. The good news is I can at least stop a couple of attackers. Prevent him from swinging with this unless he wants to shoot one first. So, you know, it does save me a fair amount of damage. And he can't cast a chieftain here, which would be lethal. That turned out to be my saving grace so far. Because if he had that in play, not only would I be down to about 7 right now, but drop a pile driver in play and I'd be dead. Well, assuming he had the mana. So I'm hanging on by the skin of my teeth, but the good news is I'm going to block a couple here, and I'll be generating a boatload of mana. Ooh, he's attacking with those 2. Well, and he's gonna shoot one if I block both. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go to 5. If I do this, he's gotta shoot 1 here. So I save 2. Make him shoot 1. I think that's my play. As much as I'd love to take out his lackeys here, I'm gonna double block. He'll sack one of his, probably this guy, to kill one. I'll lose the other. I'm fine with that. That means he can't shoot whatever I create during my upkeep. I'm okay with. I pretty much just have to eat the double lackey trigger. Let's see what I get. I don't know if he knows it, but if any time he matrons for sharpshooter, assuming it's in his... oh boy. Assuming it's in his deck, I'm dead. So he hits another siege gang, and... so that is why he, you know, didn't bother. War Chief, haste, okay, fine. So, It's only one more, and I'm going to have to cast it anyway. So you know what? I'm going to let this die. Ay. I got access to 1, 2, 3. So, let's get this in play. Let's find us some, at least a moat, because you can only shoot one a turn. Leyline doesn't help. Oh, actually, well, it does if I can find something here. And Mesa. Ooh, there's one. Come on, moat. No, not a moat. So it's gonna tap for 6, 7. Well. O-ring's about as good. So one of these two has to be moat. And I just as a clarification, I couldn't have cast the tutor before my second trigger to draw the moat because I didn't have enough mana, which is unfortunate. Well. So he's gonna get this one. The journey will come in, the ring will come out, Norn will come in, humility will come out, and I'm okay with this. So, yeah, I think we had a fair number of bites at the apple there and just didn't quite pull it out. Didn't pull that that tutor quick enough, or any of the natural moats, which was unfortunate. Would have been nice to see a couple of the journeys. So the game plan this time is simply to keep him at bay for a while, either through tokening out here or rings plus journey. In fact, actually, I'm going to resubmit that. I'll take that third ring. And yes, we'd like to play first. This is an interesting opener. I'm going to keep it. And here's why. I've got Sanctum, which I'm sure he'll be saving a Wasteland for. But I've got Sanctum, so I'm going to go Forced on a Sprawl. Next turn, play a Sweep. End of his turn, Tutor, and then Sanctum for moat. And I think that should lock me up. So we'll give this a shot. Now, he did take a long time mulliganing, and Goblins is not a tricky mulligan deck, or tricky sideboard deck. Any mulligans here, so I'm betting he's looking for hate. So we got our accelerant down, that's important. Having this not on a dual land is important, with Wasteland in the format. Ooh. No turn 1 Vial, or... that's very clutch. That means then he goes to Wasteland this, he's going to be a sad panda. Guess he kept a marginal 6 if he didn't have Vial or Lackey on turn 1. Caracas and Goblins. Okay, that's annoying. So we are going to get this off before these take too much longer. I'm not going to go for like a journey just to get this. I want something that's going to shut down the whole kit and caboodle. Okay. And of course, I fail to do the math and realize that's only going to produce 4. Idiot. This will prove a problem in that he can bounce my Norn, but I'll pretty much just be recasting it as a Wrath. So it's partially effective. So it looks like you pretty much went all in on the Thalia draw, which I'm okay with. Since next turn I will be putting Moat down. Wooded Foothills. I'm guessing he may have boarded in a taiga, or basic forest, and a Krosan Grip. We'll see. There's that vial. Interesting to note, I could crop rotate for Caracas to keep him off 3 mana, but that seems a little weak. I had to do that just to keep rotation up. I can't lose my Sanctum at this point. Or with this out, I'd be really dead, so. Be interesting. He knows I tutored for this, so be curious to see if Krosan Grip hits Presence or something. Here's a little lackey. So he's going to force me to play Moat, which I will do. I do get the value draw off of it. Cost me a couple damage. 4 to be exact. And that's handy. Gee, do I crop rotate this to keep him off Caracas? That's a tough call. I don't know if that's the right play. I mean, now that I've got Mesa, even if he does deal with Mode, I can make a boatload of these guys, so I don't know. I don't think I'm that aggressive. Because if I go through all that and he just draws a land, oh, you know what? Now it's a mountain play, it's not a forest? Okay. Maybe he's got white, like, disenchant kind of hate. Well, I'm glad I didn't go for that. I thought he was going to be fetching a, I just thought he'd be playing Arid Mesas, but maybe those are fetches 5 through 7 or something, who knows. Very interesting goblin build. Fair amount of white in there. It is disenchant, okay. Okay. So now that our plan A is down, this is going to be a little tricky, because this is going to cost me 4. can make 2. Ooh. Well now. Let's recount that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be casting Norn here. No ifs, ands, or buts. And he can bounce it if he wants. So Norn was a pretty good draw there for us. And by pretty good, I mean saved our butt. It would have been a downhill fight with Mesa. I probably would have ended up having to crop rotate for Deserted Temple to get that untap and produce more, so what is he putting in? At 2. Oh. Got it. Good play, I just really had no clue. So he's going to be able to put down a War Chief and attack with something hasty and ding me for some. I'm still going to get to cast Norn. Don't play Thalia first. If he plays Thalia first, I'm going to have to eat this. But hopefully he goes for this. Oh, come on, don't do it. This is going to be a great play on his part. If that was a Thalia, I was in a lot of trouble. He didn't go for the Wasteland. Huh. Well. Gee, do I Norn here? Or do I just moat? Whew. Yeah, I guess I do. So it'll be interesting to see what we got here. I mean, I've got Norn and a moat in hand and a Mesa in hand, so I don't think I could be in a better position. But now, if he draws Wasteland, obviously I could lose Sanctum, and that would put me way behind. I mean, I still can produce 6, but obviously with moat out and Mesa out, I'm in pretty good shape. What is going to come into play? Krenko? So we hit a matron. Okay. Let's attack. Which he's probably gonna bounce. He's not? Why would you bother just bouncing it into turn? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna moat here. I mean, I get that moat and having Norn is a bit of a non-combo, but I'm betting Goblins can... Well, okay, that was enough. So... do I want the 4th ring to go full anti-creature? I think I might. I'll pull 1 leyline. So, interesting game. Had a lot of lines at play there. And let me know in the comments if you think I misplayed it, but I think with Moat and Norn, I could have just, you know, my plan was to drop Mesa next turn and just make some hardcore 3/3 flyers and just start beating him down. But that way, if he got rid of one, the Moat should have kept him at bay, and vice versa. So that was my line. And I'm happy to see this. Accelerant, Sanctum, Ring, Presence. So I'm gonna keep it. Don't have much in the way of offense, but I'll set the table and use my draw step. See what we gather. Turn 1 Wasteland into Vial. That is not pretty. Let's grab a forest. So he's gonna gear up and I get 1 shot out of Sanctum. I have to keep that in mind. Thalia. Little beastie that she is. He didn't have a 1-drop. That's good. I expected to see Lackey come out there and ruin my day, but happy to see he did not. I promise I won't counter your goblins. It's unfortunate that was a land. I could have done with another, like a Utopia there. That would have been optimal. So what did he cap? I mean, he kept 7 pretty quick. What's he gonna put down? Hardcast a chieftain here? Well. I could really mess with him. Play it like, gee, I gotta. Let's see if he goes after it. Yeah. Thought he would. Probably has another in hand. Wasteland just seems to pop up. So he's content with Thalia beatdown right now. I mean, I'm guessing he's gonna have like Siege Gang in his hand and needs that to get to 4. I mean, geez, maybe I O-ring that. Ooh, he's gotta have a disenchant or something. Do I play the Sanctum now? Or do I just O-ring the Vial? I'm gonna just O-ring the Vial. Ooh, that's handy. Probably gets one crack out of it here. He's gotta have a 3-drop, right? No! And the good news is, even if he disenchants this here, it still comes back with 0 counters. He's got to keep ticking. So I can take a few hits from Thalia to set this up. Because Thalia, I have a feeling, will be not with us forever. And even if she sticks around, I don't think she'll be hitting us forever. He only has so many disenchants. And the longer this stays around, the more value I get, so yeah, I think we're in decent shape. And hopefully this set him back a fair amount. Yeah. Peck, peck, peck. Yeah, what can he have? Like 2 Siege Gangs in hand and a couple disenchants? I don't know. Ooh. So I could kind of force him to play it by dropping a Sanctum, journeying this. Would that work? Journey. Yeah. Automatic target. Ooh. Tough decision now. Yeah, I'm gonna go with library. Library sets me up for the long game. Oh, I got a second library. Didn't need that, but I mean, without Vial, I'm not really worried about what he's going to play next turn. I mean, what can he do? Drop Chieftain and Lackey? And then I drop Moat? Well, he's got to have a pretty good series of plays here to put me on my heels. I mean, I am at 12, and Goblins is pretty fast, so it's not like I'm out of the woods, but I think I've dealt with most what he's come up with. What is in his hand? Can't get too aggressive on the life here. I do want to get this out. I don't want either card, so I'm gonna shuffle them away first. Pick me up. Forest. Let's get this going. Mystery draw number 1. Leyline, I'll take it. Shuts down Siege Gang. And we'll pick... Do I have 2 green left? I don't, so I'll pick 2 green. And we'll get Mana Bloom for 0. Another leyline. Guess I didn't shuffle well, and I've got a little pocket of them in there. Let's get a leyline out. There we go. And I'm okay with this. So we could disenchant the leyline so that his siege gangs are alive. Because he doesn't know I've got moat. So if I moat and another leyline, and I'm not fearing like Reverend Silence here. He's probably just got singleton or single removal and like disenchants. There's that 5th land. See how he uses it. What does he hit? Anarchy. Good to know that's in there. Good to know. Wow. Yeah, they are white. Okay. Jesus. Whoa. Anarchy would ruin my day. Not gonna lie. Why would this be in here? Just for Enchantress? Huh. Well, gotta do it. Okay. Let's get rid of this guy. And well, throw 1 out there. Just to get the triggers, just to get that stuff off my deck. But I'm gonna go for Sacred Mesa here. Ooh. 10, so 8-4. Okay. Little change of plans. I was just going to dump it all in, but having 2, because even if he does have an Anarchy in hand, at least it doesn't get rid of my 2 Enchantresses, which I will need to recoup if I have any prayer. So... I am keeping my moat back, intentionally. And I think I've got the engine working pretty well now. Doing this, that, this in hand. So he blows an Anarchy now. Dumps Cranko. And a couple other things. I can throw a moat, get another leyline out, and still have a double draw engine going. I mean, he would get... yeah. So he's gonna get Thalia, blah blah blah, Okay. Yeah. Gets Thalia, Ringleaders, and Vile. But he better have another Anarchy, because I'm going to drop Moat and Leyline. Oh, pause for my 570 to reset. So what did he hit? Hit a CGA. Okay. So now it's going to be a race. I have to find another... I have to find another Sacred Mesa. I have to drop my Moat and my Leyline and find another Sacred Mesa before he hits another Anarchy. Let's see if we pull it. Get me down to 7, and I'll have the mana to dispatch me with prejudice. Now, the best thing that happened there was obviously he didn't play Wasteland, or probably be a good game. So now, come on. Ooh, O-ring, that's good. Rotation and growth. So, let's get the forest. Ah, oh, Thalia, you bitch. Let's take care of this little problem while we can. While that's tapped out. Important. And this is mana neutral. This will be mana neutral. Ooh. Should have... I do have 2 left, okay. Do I have one? I don't. And okay, so I think we're in good shape here. Let's get Mace out. Actually, this might have been a mistake. Because if he anarchies, it's going to kill it anyway. So it was probably a misplay. on video card. So how does he win this? He's got to have a disenchant for the moat. Or an anarchy. If the anarchy's, yeah, he's pretty much going to have it. And I'm guessing he's just got to be sitting on... He's got to be sitting on hate, but I don't know. Well, I guess time will tell. It's going to be ringleader? I don't know if you saw this, but maybe he just figures get it out. Hope to draw disenchant. I'll be honest, this is where having some Sterling Groves would be pretty handy. I do have to be careful not to deck myself. I will not be paying life. Okay. So I have to hit him and hit him pretty hard here. So let's do this. Now, can I prevent... What happens if he draws an anarchy? That's pretty much what I lose to, right? So he draws an anarchy, and I journey an O-ring these two, then I've got to hit another ley line and a moat. I guess that's my only real out, right? So I've got more than enough mana. I'm not really worried about that. Let's O-ring. Yeah, let's O-ring this. And yeah. Probably don't need all that, so okay. So I think we're in really good shape. I'm going to create one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15. Do you pull a disenchant? I'm good. I'm very happy he course I have to journey that. I'm surprised. Surprised he did that. I'm surprised he played Krenko using his Caracas, especially when he had a land. Because now if I journey this, his only prayer was disenchant the ley line or the moat. Well, I guess we'll find out. You know what? I think I can get lethal here. Yeah, I might crop rotate this. So I gotta save one green. I'm gonna crop rotate this Sanctum so that I have 15 guys. So let's swing. F it, I'll get greedy now. So that was an interesting matchup. That was probably my craziest Goblin matchup. But yeah, those little red men, they did some crazy stuff there. I was about as back and forth of a Goblin game as I've had in a while. So anyway, now that was a long game, but thanks for watching. That was a fun one.